just had a Truman Show sort of thing going on, we would have had 4 solid hours this morning to me in front of a laptop.
There you go. Yeah.
Good times. So,
Life's a bitch, ain't it?
hello, and welcome to another whiskey review. We are Saloon Horse. This is whiskey. We're about to review it.
Russell Reserve, Kentucky straight bourbon. We know now that for it to be bourbon, it has to be at least 51% corn mash. If it ain't 51% corn mash, it ain't bourbon, it's just whiskey.
And you learned a little about tasting too.
Oh, I did learn a little bit about tasting. Let me pour a shot or two here.
Try and look that way where the camera.
There we go. We'll pour into the camera here. So when tasting a good bourbon or any other good whiskey, we want to take three small sips. First one, we want to sit on the back of the tongue, see what the fire is like. See if it's got some kick. See if it's got some bite. Second one, we're going to let it just kind of sit on the sides of our tongue, because that's where we're going to get those trace elements, the kind of the smoke and the whatever they threw in there for flavor. Then the last one we're going to let sit back of our mouth, and we're going to inhale through our nose to get the whole bouquet coming around. After those three, then we're going to drink it, because that's the important part. Here's to Russell. Got a little bit of fire, not hot on fire. I'll try.
Did you do all 3 of those?
Pretty good.
Did you do everything he just said we're supposed to do?
We got a nice smooth.
What was he saying?
There was 3 things we were supposed to do, and I'm not sure I remember. It tastes good though.
Tastes good, don't it? Tastes good. It's got some nice,
Liked it.
nice sweetness to it.
See, the problem with the way you're drinking whiskey, it's the whiskey
There we
doesn't
go.
get drunk.
Well, like I say, and then after that, you drink the damn whiskey.
I was just teasing. I mean, it's a fucking wasted good whiskey. I was trying to be funny. Look at you. God.
Welcome to the morning.
Like a lemming rolling off the fucking cliff.
Well, this is definitely a good tasting bourbon. This Russell's.
What's sad is that Carl hasn't even fucking drunk his whiskey.
He's a little slow.
Anyhow, this actually, I've had this before. I felt comfortable doing that. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that with a whiskey I hadn't had before, because some of them really are freaking terrible. But this is lovely stuff, and I drink it whenever we have it, which is this is the 4th or 5th bottle we've had. So winning in my mind on the world of very well priced bourbons. It's like a $30 bottle of bourbon or something.
Yeah, so it's an excellent value.
Excellent value for
Very
bourbon.
smooth bourbon. Good sipping bourbon, you know. Or you can kill it all off quickly.
It's good bourbon. Russell's Reserve. 10 years. What I want to know is, what do they do for the 10 years?
Sits in an oak barrel, charred oak
You know,
barrel.
I mean,
What do you drink for 10 years?
but no, that's not what I mean. I mean, you've got some facility, right? And it's just got a shit pile of oak barrels full of bourbon.
That's right.
You close the door and you leave. Does anybody watch the bourbon?
Yes.
They do, and they stand over it.
No.
Do you trust those people to watch the bourbon?
I'd volunteer for that job watching
I
the
would
bourbon,
too, but
know?
do you trust those people who are watching the bourbon? That's my problem. It's the same problem I have with vaccines, is you don't know who's making them and you can't trust them.
Well, having been in a number of barrel houses, I tell you there's a lot of whiskey
How do you
sitting
feel
in
about
Kentucky.
vaccines, Carl?
Well, I've had them and never got the flu, so I don't know what to say about that. I've never got polio. What else the other ones?
So, Carl, who
Maybe
else
they
has
work.
gotten who has gotten polio?
Well, nobody,
in the
because we
last-
got the vaccine.
Really? What about the countries didn't have the vaccine? Who's getting polio?
I don't know.
Nobody.
Oh, okay.
Polio left this world. You know, look, a disease comes, kills off everybody it can. Hopefully it kills off everybody. Of course, none of them have managed it yet. But if the vaccine were the solution, then the countries that don't have vaccines would still have epidemics of the diseases. We currently have vaccines for, I don't know, 24 different fucking things, none of which are pandemic diseases. And yet we all trust vaccines because, shit, we don't have those diseases. You know what's funny? I'm going to create a disease.
You got off subject, Russell. I apologize. My fault.
I'm going to create a vaccine.
Yes, sir.
We need the name of it. Let's call it Burger-Stalin. Burger-Stalin disease.
It's an anti-aardvark. You take a
You've
shot
got the symptoms
of
right now. You
take
can't
a
talk.
shot of that, and I guarantee you won't be bit by an aardvark.
That's right. Aardvarks can kill. Now all we have to do is run a small, brief publicity campaign showing that half a dozen aardvarks killed half a dozen, and we have to choose the people really well. You want to choose young children. You want to choose like a mom who just herself was discovering some important thing in microchemistry or something. You can take a big story and make a movie about her, so you could sublimate the whole story to create an illusion that there's a need for a vaccine. For example, Zika.
I like it.
Do you think we need a Zika vaccine? Are you worried about Zika here in Vegas?
No, I'm worried about my Russell.